right, so we are going to talk about cigars and whether or not we pair with them, or if you should pair, or what do you pair with your cigars. And
And dispel the myth that you have to pair your cigar with a bourbon or a whiskey or a scotch. Pair with what you want to pair with. Of
I'm a wine
course,
girl.
of course, some bourbon, scotch, and whiskeys bring out certain notes in the cigar, which is very awesome. But if you're not a dark, drinker like myself, I have my preference. You can also do chocolate. There's other ways to get the notes out of cheese. There's other ways to get the notes out of your cigar. So
lamb, beef,
it's
Topo Chico.
Papa Chico.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
little
So
water seltzer.
before we continue on with that, Lala, did you want to give any more history on that cigar that you're smoking since it's Women's Month?
Um, right to the meat of the matter, it's two twin sisters out of Cuba.
Yep.
Like, I call them island people, which I really appreciate. A lot of people I know who, or especially women who grew up or like in the Bahamas or Cuba or Saint Tropez, I guess. But they kind of grew up actually smoking cigars at a young age, from my understanding. I've never seen or experienced it myself, but I mean, not just for women, but if you grew up or were born in um, Dominican Republic or any of those island areas, you grew up smoking cigars.
I think it
So,
was their grandmother, actually, someone that taught them about cigars. Hmm.
grandmothers, grandfathers, cousins, uncles, but it's a generational thing that makes me a little envious because I wish I did grow up smoking at a young age, but I didn't. But that's okay. I caught up.
It's okay.
You did catch up.
Tina Fey, that's your name for me, Tina Fey. What is it? How do you normally smoke your cigar? What do you drink with when you what do you pair with your cigar when you smoke?
So I'm not a bourbon or whiskey girl. I am a wine girl, and so I love wine, and I try to pair my wine with my cigar. But it doesn't have to pair. You can drink any wine with a cigar. I'm drinking a Sauvignon Blanc right now. It has a dry taste, and it's kind of bringing out this leather rose in celebration of our women. I have a
Hey.
leather rose here from Drew Estate. It has a lot of leather tones in it, a lot of chocolate, different sweet tones and fruit. And the dryness from this wine kind of brings that taste out. And so
Balances.
I do enjoy wine. Again, I'm not a bourbon and whiskey girl.
I am.
We know.
I'm drinking some Elijah Craig.
Myself, I prefer vodka, but I smoke very often. A lot of times, I drink water. A lot of people
Okay.
don't know that, but I drink water because I work out during the week, so I try not to drink. But I am drinking today. I am drinking today. I am drinking a little vodka, and I am
drink the water. 'Cause
doing
you
a
get to
Roman
taste the
craft.
cigar.
Yeah.
They're out of Austin, and they're one of
Okay.
my favorite sticks. I love smoking Roman craft. I can probably smoke them every day. I like cigars with a punch, meaning like them to have that wow factor for me.
I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I don't do Connecticut's like yourself. Of course, I don't do flavored
She doesn't
cigars.
like sweet.
Each to their
I don't
own.
either,
Each
man.
And
to
I
their
can do
own.
sweet. I can do medium. I'm
when I
really
put
full
that stick
body.
to my
It's
mouth,
kind of hard for me, but
when I put that stick
medium
to
to
my
full
mouth,
body.
typically,
Yeah.
flavor's not what I want out of it.
I can do
No
all.
pun intended.
We're not gonna go there.
No punt.
I mean, we can have another topic we could talk about, but
Well,
you
we're
know,
not-
this
we're
right
not
here,
gonna-
we're focusing on
We gonna
cigars
stay
and
focused,
pairing.
stay focused, stay
Okay,
focused.
okay. Next
So,
time.
next time.
You don't have to pair with a particular. It's nice if you know those things. It's very impressive. Me personally, I just feel like everybody's palate is different, so therefore, you can't really tell someone to drink this with
Yeah.
when you smoke this.
This is just. I mean,
It's a personal
we're talking
preference.
about challenges. We did talk about We did suggest challenges for do you have to have a particular drink to smoke a stick?
Mhm.
But at the same time, the same challenge as far as cutting. Like, I prefer a V cut. I don't like
So do I.
punch, and I hate straight cuts.
Yep.
I don't know why. It
I
just doesn't work well with my
I
mouth.
don't
Depends on the
agree.
cigar sometimes, but typically I'm a V cut.
Yeah, I
Well,
can
yeah,
make anything a
typically
V cut.
people don't understand, like, it's like a science with cutting,
Okay.
particularly when you have uh, say a lancero, you
Mhm.
do want to do a punch or a straight cut,
So yeah.
Okay.
because again, when you do a V cut, you get sometimes it opens up more. You do
Mhm.
get a lot of smoke. V cuts generally is for that, for a larger, let's say maybe a 50 large gauge cigar.
True.
70, which I smoke,
Even on those though, the V
you could
cut
do
is
a V,
hard
you could do a
sometimes
double
because they're
or a
so thick. Yeah,
cross
you
or
could do the
X.
cross. You
That's
could do
what
the
you
cross.
typically do, or a straight cut. Straight cut, I refer people who have just tried a cigar for the first
Yeah.
time. You want to open up and taste everything in
Get all
there.
the flavor.
You will want to
Exactly.
do a straight cut. So there is a science to it, like
Yeah.
with anything else. But it's all again a personal preference, because I started with a punch in the
I did
beginning,
too. I started with a
then
punch.
straight cut,
Yeah.
and then I went to V cuts. So
Yeah. I've
yes.
I've gotten stuck on V cuts. I started with a punch.
I'm stuck on it
My
too.
my first stick with a punch was I know people gonna laugh because I did a flavor. It was an acid something. I don't know. I thought I was gonna throw up at the end of the day. And then I went to JFRs, which most of those are big green gauges, and so I did do that for a while, and I just I realized I don't like big green
That
gauges.
sounds like a LFD. You remember that?
Oh, the digger.
Oh my God, there was
I
a
love the
petite
digger.
LFD I had. That was
Chapter
5 years
chapter
ago. I
two.
still haven't touched that cigar.
Chapter
It had
two
me laid
LFD
out, laid out, laid
is
out.
a very good stick. Chapter two LFD.
I have
Chapter
to try it.
2, chapter 1.
Chapter one.
The digger is the one for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another large gauge is that CAO 770. I was smoking it. It was like one of my favorites and my go tos
For a while.
for probably the entire time I've been smoking. Yeah, something like
I
that.
have another challenge as far as cigars are concerned while we're on that topic.
What would that be?
How do you put out the ash, or not necessarily the ash on your stick, but when you're
When you don't finish
when you don't
smoking it,
finish smoking your stick, what do you do?
you're supposed to let it rest like you do a roast. You set it down and you let it, so you already know if you're not going to finish smoking that cigar for the
Correct.
most part. So if you're not going to do it, you just let your cigar rest and let it go out. Then after it does stop smoking, you're gonna cut it. You'll cut it about,
The straight cut.
yeah, a straight cut. I should hope they do a straight
Yeah.
cut. Yeah, a
Some
straight
people
cut
don't know.
till you don't see the charcoal. So usually about a half an inch. But if you still see like the darkness in the middle of it or a charcoal area, you still want to cut that some more, because when you go to relight it, you're gonna have that charcoal taste,
Yep.
pretty much, or smoke taste. Like if you've seen a cigar sit there and you don't cut it, and when you come back to it, you see how dark it is and how charcoal it is. That's the best term I can use right now. So that's what you want to do.
What do you think about people that when they're done with their stick, is it not cigar etiquette or inappropriate that they smash their
I
stick?
hate that. I hate it when people dump the do this right here in the center.
center,
That's
yes.
I hate that.
Yes.
This
It's
a
this
hole.
right
It's
here.
a hole
It's
right
a big
there.
hole.
Deep enough. Yeah, it's like, I mean, do you miss all the holes
Right?
that you trying to
All
like,
the holes.
Do
That's
you miss
important.
every hole?
Some people don't
I
deal
don't
with
understand.
holes. I'm just maybe.
Assholes, buttholes.
Assholes, buttholes.
You know.
We
What you
forgot
looking
to
at me
say
like
this
that
is an
for?
unfiltered,
Very unfiltered, uncensored.
censored. We
I'm just
plan on-
saying.
So
That's a pet peeve of mine. That's
Yeah.
we're gonna do we're gonna pause here in just a few minutes. We're doing 3 15-minute segments today, just so you guys. I see a few people have logged on, and I just want to say hey,
Hey, hey, hey,
hey. we have two more topics we're going to talk about, but today was pretty much our first podcast and our introduction uh, to lipsticks.
LipStix.
Lipstick.
LipStix.
Hey, hey.
Hey,
Take a picture, write
take
it
a picture, write it
down,
down.
Check
record
us out.
it.
We'll have shirts available coming soon,
Yeah.
so be
Y'all like the
prepared for that.
shirts?
You like the
Follow
shirts?
us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube beginning next week.
Yeah, next
We
week.
will be on YouTube. Just FYI, if you have questions, please feel free to type them in, and we will we will
Answer
try
what we
to
can.
answer as many of your questions as possible.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Lipsticks was designed not necessarily to talk about cigars, and I don't know what I'm doing right there.
I don't know what you're
I
doing.
don't
Somebody's
know.
joining.
Somebody did something, but whatever that was, forgive me. Lala, I'll fix that. But was designed that so women can have their perspective, and we. Why is it 2 pages? And we can kind of
'Cause you let
discuss
someone join.
things without from a female's point of
Perspective.
view,
Mhm.
our perspective, and we don't mind you males chiming in a little bit. I
Yep.
know that sounds
Y'all
It
gonna
makes
let
it
us
interesting.
chime
Let's
in.
go.
it's chimed in.
Let's
But
go.
we'll have topics every week. We won't be able to tell them to you ahead of time, but we're about having fun. So everything we do is going to be impromptu.
Yep.
So we're gonna laugh a lot.
Spell it.
Impromptu. IMPROMP.
Y'all need to let go of that vodka and that bourbon.
Two. T-U.
To you.
I got it.
Okay. So we're gonna have a lot of impromptu conversations. Kind of whatever. Either one of us. We may have special guests every once in a while. We feel like we can be selfish if we want to, but just giving you a little bit of brief overview of what lipsticks is all about. We will definitely highlight the cigar community and things
Shout
going
out to my
on.
sisters of the leaf. It's
Hey,
Women's
shout out.
Month.
Hey, hey.
Yes.
Women's Month. Shout
And
out,
shout
to
out
our
to my
sisters of-
brothers of the leaf.
We have a few ladies
Love
clubs out there. I don't want to call any names
Full
because I've
Body
been
is
drinking.
one.
Full Body is one.
What's the one with
We have groups on Facebook. What is Lady J's Cigar Click?
cigar?
And then we
Cigar
have
Chicks.
Chicks. I'm sorry.
Cigar chicks.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
there
their
we go.
that's their vodka.
Lady Smoke too.
Shout out to Lady
Yeah.
J.
Ladies Night Out, and I think that's all the. Oh no,
No, it's a
Black
lot.
Girls Social.
It's a lot.
Club,
I
think, something
honestly,
like that. It's a lot.
it's
So
a
we
lot
just want to
of 'em.
shout out to the women in the cigar community and tell you keep
We
doing
love
what
you.
you're doing. This is not just the man's world; it's our world. How about
Absolutely.
that?
Hey, man came from a woman. You heard Tupac. You heard the man.
The
You
real.
heard him. For real. For real.
Did we come from the real? No, man came from one.
Look, you know what? Y'all trying to get
Drinking,
We
all
don't
man.
have time
biblical and
for
stuff.
the Bible.
I follow
Study.
Tupac. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh, Sisters in Smoke. I want to shout out to them. Cigar
Sisters in Smoke
Miami,
and Kelly.
Herf Aficionado,
Hey,
and of course,
hey.
our very own
Sweet Havana.
Sweet Havana, Queen of
Hey,
Spades,
girl.
Miss Crystal.
Yes.
Dallas Leaf, Cherie, and
Yep.
then
Shout out to Cherie.
Shout out
My
to Cherie.
Cherie Amore. Lovely.
That
All right,
joint-
guys, we've been
that
a
joint.
break, and then we'll be back with the second topic.
Hey,
in
if we
just a
forgot
few
anybody,
minutes.
charge it to their heads, not to our
Yeah,
hearts.
we
And the
appreciate
alcohol.
and the alcohol.
I'm not even full, so
Oh,
I'm not.
and
I
by the
don't
way,
blame it
shout
on
out
alcohol.
to I want to wish the ladies of TCA and their podcast
Oh,
much success.
Absolutely. Great job.
I was able to catch a few moments of it. I was working Sunday, but congratulations, you ladies, on your start, and many more.
Hey,
Yep.
we love that.
See you in a bit.
Hey,
Hey, guys.
hey.
Welcome
Oh.
back. Welcome back to LipStix
LipStix.
Cigar Podcast. Hey,
Hey.
this is Kim. This is Lala. Yeah, I called you Kim.
And that's
Just
Tina.
just like you
My
call
name
me
is
Tina
Kimberly, for
Fey.
those of you
Just
who
like she
don't
calls
know.
me Tina Fey, I'm calling her
My
Kim.
name is Kimberly, for those of you who
Kimberly.
don't know.
My name is Tina
Yay.
J. And today we've been talking about challenges.
So
We
now,
spoke a little bit about challenges with cigars and pairing. And now we're going to talk about one of the challenges that we've all faced this last year, just around this time, last March.
Yep.
And that's the COVID.
yeah, COVID
Yep.
19.
That
COVID.
word, it just makes me cringe when I hear it.
It's named COVID 19 because this is the
COVID.
19th strand. So don't get it twisted. This shit's
So-
been around for a long time.
Our dear governor has decided to
Open
up
the
Texas.
motherfucking state
Open
up.
Texas back up.
He
Well,
sure
it was,
did.
It
Who
was for
does that?
economic purposes.
Who does that?
we
You think
need-
it was for economic purposes?
Everything
because
is for economic
everything
purposes.
is about money at some point. I mean,
Nobody's well-being
the
or welfare
people
is
that
taken
sell
into account.
cigars not just selling it because they love it. It's a
It's
market.
an essential. Look, that's an essential part of life. Alcohol
and cigars.
and cigars.
And cigars.
At least in our
and
life.
firearms.
Oh. Y'all watch out
Essential.
for La La.
Gotta have that. Yeah. So we were open
It's
the entire time. Thank God. It actually increased our business. Our business increased here at Istogies last year. I didn't see a slowdown until January this year.
Yeah.
And but it picks back up.
So it
Do you think
slowed
it was
down?
because of
It's-
an
I don't
outlet?
know.
They had an outlet to be able to come to.
No, I think it's just that happens. That's business. Some
Okay.
beginning of the year. Tax people just
Well,
counting
no, I think
pennies
she
and
was
after the
asking
holidays.
as far as why did business increase, because cigar lounges were one of the few places that were still open when
Yeah.
all your restaurants and bars.
Yeah.
Well, we have an
Um,
outdoor area. We
That's
were
what I'm
not
saying,
able
yeah.
to go in. People were not able to sit inside.
Yeah.
Right.
But by this time in March, the weather had broken. It was a few showers. It was time we would sit up under the umbrella like this. Under the umbrella, because I mean, it helps you relax. You're out the house, no cabin fever.
Yeah.
Um,
It's an outlet.
and it does. It's an outlet, like
Yep.
you said. It takes your mind away from the new stresses and the new normal that is about to happen that was inflicted on us, due to the
Yeah.
COVID. So
My opinion is
thankful.
that he opened it up because there wasn't a high volume of people getting the vaccine. So that kind of forced the hand. A lot of people ran to go get a vaccine.
it wasn't
Um,
available for everyone.
Yeah.
Well, it's becoming available, but those it was available to still weren't kind of
I
getting
was
it.
number 5 on that list of the people that it was going to be available to.
You were
Number 5. I was on the 5th tier. Like, I wasn't old enough, wasn't young enough, wasn't sick enough. Like, I don't work with sick people. I was on the 5th tier. So I was fucked.
So my question would be,
What
okay?
Hey,
are you against it, or you're okay with it, or I mean, so opening Texas back up, and then of course the not wearing a mask. I mean, I went somewhere. I was working last Saturday, and I looked around and nobody had a mask on. I was like, it doesn't come in
They
effect
already
till
started.
Wednesday.
Yeah, that started last year. He must didn't go to Cigar Atlanta week.
I mean,
But I'm gonna play Delvin's
but I'm just saying.
devil advocate. Why Wednesday? Why wait a week?
I don't know. I
Why
don't know
not
why,
the next
I
day?
don't know why Wednesday was so significant. But at the end of the day, I think someone said it. Like, we spent a lot of time complaining that we had to wear the mask. And then, okay, it only takes 21 days, 20 days to get into a routine of
Yeah.
anything. And so then we start wearing the mask. And now everybody's okay with wearing the mask. But in the general sense, do we really wear the mask? Because guess what? When we walk into most venues, to a cigar lounge, soon as we grab that stick, we haven't even lit it, cut it, or
Right.
anything of that nature. And we take our
The
mask
mask is
off.
off. Mhm.
We're sitting around people. We're conversating. Not one care in the world about the COVID at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, wherever we go, soon as we sit down, restaurant, you only need the mask to walk into the restaurant.
Or walk through.
As walk through it. As soon as they serve that glass of water, the mask can come off. And you're welcome to wear it off. I mean, if you can eat with the mask, that's a good thing. But I mean, I'm just saying. So, at the end of the day, I don't want to be that asshole, but I do want to ask the asshole question. Why is there such a complaint about not wearing the mask?
Because I don't know where you been. I don't know you. I don't know you. That's why I stay blowing smoke. I ain't lying. I stayed up here. If I was not out smoking, I was at home smoking. And if I had to go to the store, I had a mask on. From the time I got in the car and put it in park, I put my mask on and walked. I used to talk about people who wore their mask in the car, and I still talk about them because you can't breathe.
Right there,
but
makes no sense.
It makes no sense. But walking from the car to the store, my mask is on. I'm going in that store, my mask stays on and remains on until I get to my car, where I know if I've been sneezing, picking my nose, wiping, whatever I've been doing, it's my car.
Okay.
And I'm
That's
good
true.
in my car.
So you're protecting yourself.
I'm
from
protecting
yourself
myself from from everyone else.
So
I don't
people
know.
that wear the mask in the car by themselves with nobody are
They're
protecting
crazy.
themselves.
They're
from
not protecting
who?
themselves. They
I
are
don't know.
smothering. They're gonna suffocate.
Who are they protecting?
You know that lady, she like passed out because she couldn't breathe, and she passed out, and luckily she lived. Thank God.
So we're not taking it lightly.
No.
The mandate has been lifted. Of course, we all enjoy it for all purposes, for the economy, for restaurants to get back up.
But I have a question.
Full blown. Okay, go with your question.
What do y'all think about the businesses that are still requiring?
I'm
Man.
all
I
for
think
it.
each to his own. It's
Okay.
an option. We already knew that when this pandemic started and then everything in the world shut down and whatever
Changed.
things happened, that we were going to go through a change.
A challenge.
A
Yeah,
challenge.
It's
And
a new normal, though.
Is it a new normal, though?
Yeah.
Is it a temporary normal? Reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, the restaurants that are businesses that choose to continue to have you wear a mask is great. But do you not think that's going to fade off eventually as more businesses open up? Do you not think that as more businesses open up and people are like, I don't wear a mask, it's a choice, blah, 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 are they gonna not? It's not gonna be. The sign is
it's
gonna be on the wall.
fights.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
the sign
some
is gonna
fights.
be on the wall to wear a mask. But if you walk in without a mask, are they gonna turn you away?
I'm afraid of what not that I go, but all through COVID, the last year,
We know.
you can see the clubs just packed. Regardless of what's going on, that's gonna be it's gonna be the clubs.
Not if they get their shots though, but I think that's what they're really banking on, because I think
That's why I said he opened
the
it up.
ratio, the way I see it, for every 5 people that have their shot, there may be 5 people who don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
so
you
it kind
have
of
to-
balances out.
But you have to look at there has not been any proven evidence that the shot is going to protect you from not getting the COVID. It's kind of like the flu. You're going to take you take the flu shot, you get and then you get the flu. I mean, so you're good
Not
for
all
that
the time.
you're good for that particular strand. So
Yeah.
is this going to be something like, once we get this COVID shot, are we going to have to take the COVID shot every year?
I think there will be a
Or
booster, if that's
is
what you're
it-
asking. Yeah,
Is it,
I think there will be a
how is
booster.
that going to be affected in our immune system?
Yeah.
How are we, because now you're trying to encourage people to take the shot, because most of us don't take the flu shot because most of us have common sense. You take the flu shot.
I take the flu shot.
And you get
Kimberly.
the flu.
No, I've never gotten the
Well,
flu
you're-
from the
you're-
flu shot.
You are
You get
a
sick?
rare- You're
No,
a rare
no
person,
sickness, nothing.
Because 95%
The only one that
of
did
people
make
get
me
the-
sick was the one. It wasn't a shot. They shot it up my nose.
What?
The flu, it's like a mist.
The only
spray
thing
or
that
so.
you-
Yeah.
Every time I've taken a shot, I got pregnant.
Oh, goddamn.
I had Depo shot, I got pregnant. I was gonna be. I
That's a
got
whole
pregnant.
nother.
So the medicine is not a guarantee. Everybody is different.
Lie.
Everybody is different. Everybody is different.
Time out,
It's
guys.
different.
I am I am going to apologize because I have to go off. We don't have
Don't
a script,
apologize.
but I have
No,
to
there's
go
no
off
script.
subject for a minute.
She said, "Don't apologize."
When you take the shot,
I took the depot
it,
shot.
it makes your hormones
It
increase.
fucked my body up because I was 6 months pregnant and didn't even know it.
Oh wow.
You tell me. So only time I ever took the flu shot because my youngest had sickle cell, so they required me to take it. She was probably 10 years old at this time, so all that time they never required me to take it. But I think just because I was in a room with her that time, I had to take it. So I was mad about that. But I never had to take the. Fortunately, I'm a different breed because I don't get sick often. Because Lord knows if I get sick, that I'm the worst. I am the absolute worst.
I think that's Code Dix,
Yeah.
2000. He said that even with the shot, they're still requiring that we wear a mask. So that tells you what
Yeah.
they say about the shot, and that's my
They're
point.
not
Code.
certain or so.
Of course not.
Is that there's no certainty in it. We're taking a gamble, but I mean
That's in everything in
that's
medicine.
well that's life.
Yeah.
You take a gamble in life at most points.
Yeah.
So
Well, at least they have something in place.
my
That's
theory
what I'm
is
glad of.
if you smoke cigars, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, you smoke cigars and you
smoke
drink.
cigars, you're gonna get past the cold.
I said this
We
from the
are
beginning.
not doctors.
No,
But we are smoking the best stuff you can smoke, and so if you smoke cigars, there's a cigar podcast that you will survive anything.
Only thing you probably have is
Simple.
like a sore
Dr.
throat
Watkins.
because you smoke every day like I do, or your voice turns raspy
Raspy,
like mine has. But I think it's kind of sexy.
Hey.
Hey.
Like
Everybody
T-Bars,
She say, "Hey."
like T-Bars on TLC.
Hey.
Yeah, I love them.
All right,
Love 'em.
guys.
Shout out to TLC.
So
Rest in peace, Left Eye.
okay, that's what we're doing. So anyway, we are going to take a quick break again, and we're going to come back with our last
See how
challenge.
well this smokes.
One more challenge
and
for y'all.
we want to thank everyone that's tuning in to LipStix.
Hey y'all.
LipStix. Hey
Y'all
everybody.
like my ash game? Look at that ash game. Hey.
We'll be back in just a moment. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Peace.
Welcome back.
LipStix.
LipStix.
Cigar
LipStix.
podcast. Hey.
Cigar podcast.
Our first one, y'all. Yeah.
Our first one.
How
We're
y'all
having a
feeling?
good
We're
time.
halfway through.
How y'all feeling?
We're at the end.
Yeah.
We're very much
Having a
at the
good time.
end. We are having a great time.
Yeah.
Let me say this before we get to the last topic, and we're gonna be quick. We don't want to take up a whole bunch of people's time, but what I will say is, it has been a true pleasure to collaborate with the two queens sitting to my left.
Thank you, Queen.
I've been knowing Tina for a minute, and I've had the pleasure of just kind of being in the presence of Lala, and I kind of cheated a little bit when we were trying to figure out how this is going to glue together. Like, can you put glue on cement? I don't know, because
You can put cement glue on cement or some more cement.
And,
Yeah.
and that is what I'm talking about, because I realize she and I are like birds of a feather, because you can put cement glue, because I'm definitely cement.
Put some cement glue. So Tina the cement glue and I'm another layer of cement. How about that? Pow. There you go.
So anyway, our
Love your energy.
last topic for today is
Still staying with challenges.
still staying with challenges, and bam.
Hey.
Can you, as a queen, a sister of the leaf, have a mate that doesn't smoke?
Whoa.
I don't know. Can you?
Can you smoke weed or you talking about smoking cigars?
We are
Smoke
talking
cigars.
cigars.
This
Black
is a
and mild.
cigar podcast. Can you? Let's say.
Hey, brother.
Let's say you
Hey.
are in a
Welcome
relationship
to my broadcast.
with someone,
My podcast with
and
my girls.
you say, "Hey, I'm gonna go smoke with my West Side." Shout out to West Side,
Hey,
TCA
hey.
for Lala.
Oh,
I'm gonna go smoke with my club. You want to come join me? And they say, "Oh my God, I can't stand cigar smoke." Woo! Like, what is
What
your
that do to
what
you?
did? Because for me, my phone broke. Like,
Honestly,
what happens with that? How do you handle that?
anybody I have met through the years, they have met me while I'm smoking. Period. So you already know what you're getting. They met me smoking and I'm drinking, and I cuss occasionally, but I try not
I
to.
cuss all the time, but hey,
Yeah,
when you get a
that's a
certain
lie. I
age, it
cuss
don't
all the
matter. I
time,
mean, I
y'all.
don't know. Well, it's
There's
just a
a
cuss word. Like,
there's a
does it
stigma
really?
sometimes
What's up,
about
Memphis?
it's a
What's up,
stigma sometimes
Uptown?
about what goes on at the cigar lounge.
Okay, so I guess so. To break it down, when we look at men, so I don't want to. Don't quote me on the accuracy of this. I'm gonna say about 95% of men that smoke cigars, their spouses don't smoke at
It's
all.
very rare.
And men love that. It's like golf. They have the opportunity to go hang with the boys, and
Yeah.
as soon as they say I'm going to smoke, she be like, "Oh, I don't want to go," because if you say, normally if you say I'm just going out,
And so that's
the
his
women
outlet.
want to go.
Hmm.
So it's his outing to say, "Hey, I'm going to smoke cigars," and he doesn't really. There's very few men who encourage their spouse to say, "Hey, you want to try a stick?"
Yeah.
Very few. And so again, that is one of the reasons how
Hey,
a lot of
Ed.
women. I'll be honest with you. My spouse at the time was smoking cigars, and that's how I got introduced to
Me too.
cigars.
Me too.
Really?
I didn't think it was, yeah, because I couldn't stand cigarette smoke.
Yep.
You know,
Still can't.
still can't.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
Queen
he was like, "It's
Madison.
different." He gave me a little education
Yeah.
on it, and I started smoking, and per usual for me, I take off on things, and I took off on it. I mean, so
You consume it,
I
huh?
consume it.
Fully.
Like, you don't
Fully
have to. I can
complete.
spend
I'm
money.
committed.
I'm committed.
I'm
to
committed
this.
to my
I'm committed
cigar.
to this. West Side. But at the end of the day, I contemplate that one day I would walk up and find somebody that's really genuine and great and good,
And
and
also
I
smoke
like
cigars?
them, and don't smoke
Oh,
cigars. Like,
okay.
in my head, I think my phone breaks
Okay.
because I can't call that number. Like, I don't know, because I don't want that conversation that I know women give men, like, you smoke too much. Like, I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want them to be like, "Oh, you call me out." Their husband smokes like me, a chimney all the time. We can do 4 or 5 a day. I literally can smoke 4 or 5 a day. And they're like, "He smokes too much. He doesn't need to smoke so much." I don't want that conversation. Like, I'm like, why? He could be out there doing a
God
million
knows what.
other things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He is smoking cigars.
But I think that's the stigma of what goes on in a cigar lounge. A lot of
But
women
it's,
think
goes on
that
what
in a
really
cigar
goes
lounge.
on in cigar
nothing,
lounge?
but they don't know that. They don't know
Why
that.
do they think
They don't
something
know
else?
that
Why
I'm
do
gonna tell
they
y'all
think-
what it is.
because you have to be able to have a shared experience, and so opening up to kind of get them to understand, what that world is, but without threatening your space of where you go to have a good time and to kind of release. And so I think there's just a
Hey, JB.
know?
I think, and just to be honest, which I can't help it,
We'll say
we
it.
know in cigar lounges, especially. Okay, so when I began smoking, it wasn't a lot of women.
Right. It
Women
wasn't a lot
began
of
smoking because, like I say, maybe they spouse or they knew if they go here's a place they could meet well-to-do men. Because back then, this is not a need; it is like a want.
It's a want.
Is
Yeah.
and it's an
like
expensive.
Some people don't
it is very
It's
understand
an
it.
expensive taste, a
Yeah.
lifestyle. It's a luxury,
Yeah, cigar sticks are not cheap
and they are not cheap.
at all.
So women in the
You
beginning,
smoke some
some women
cigars, you got heartburn.
who began
Yeah,
smoking.
we're not talking about gas station cigars or
I
anything
mean,
like
you can
that.
find some good ones in some
Maybe,
gas
but some
stations.
not.
Like,
Some
it's
have
a
been
hidden
sitting.
gem.
Yeah.
But they wanted to be around eligible men or well-to-do men, or and they found it sexy. It was a way to meet a different type of man. So
I agree. I met
men
someone like
who
that.
do go to now, the whole dynamics has changed. There are more women smoking. So
Absolutely.
men being that they can find somebody who enjoys the same thing they do,
Yeah.
whether they're married or not. And it's a God's honest truth. You have some men who are faithful, but you have a lot that are not. And you got women out here who don't care if your man faithful or not.
That's another
And
topic.
That's
A whole nother
Hey.
topic.
Whole nother topic. It is.
But that's why it's the
So
way it is now.
so I met this lady probably I don't know a year ago or something, and I went to an event with DJ Phil.
What up,
Shout out to
CW?
DJ Phil.
0307.
Shout out to Remarkable, by the way, of course, K2W
Hey.
Promotions. And she said she only follows the things going on in cigar world is because she is trying to find a man. She doesn't
happens.
smoke,
It happens.
but
There's only
But-
so long that you're going to be able to fake the funk.
first
Of
of
not
all, that
liking cigars.
irritates me
No,
because
they can
those.
fake
First of all, that irritates me because when you go into a cigar lounge and you have those, I'm gonna keep it clean. Those females that don't smoke all day, they're like, "Oh my God, don't blow smoke
Exactly.
in my face." Get the fuck out.
Exactly.
It's
My
a
hair
cigar
smells like
lounge.
cigars.
My hair smells.
Yeah.
I mean,
My
it's a cigar
clothes.
lounge. What are you supposed to do? Like, you came into our world and you asking us don't blow smoke that way. We can't help it how the vent smoke. I mean, that's just.
I can't. I'm
not
gonna put a fan up and I'm gonna blow all that shit over there where you at.
So-
I'll do that.
So at the end
I'll
of the
set
day,
that whole fan
I gave my opinion, but did you, Tina? If Delvin didn't smoke, would that be okay? But you started out smoking because of Delvin,
Yeah, he introduced me to smoking.
so it's kind of different. But let's just say
Kimberly gave me a hard time too.
yes, Jesus Christ,
Very judgmental.
I was a
God.
newbie.
So
she was.
judgmental.
I was a newbie.
Like, one day
We was over
out.
at
We were
at
out.
a cigar lounge, and we was there really late and kind of getting to know
She
each
brought
other.
the shit out there still.
And she was like, she said, "You know what? I just can't take it no more. I just can't take it no more."
I feel her.
Hey, she was
By the
just
next time I saw Kimberly, my honey, he had been bought me a brand new lighter, a whole box,
Talk
my
bad about
cutter.
you. Don't
Hey,
bring her
everything,
around if you do not
everything.
teach her. And it is a each one teach one.
It is
Yeah.
an each
You
one
have to
teach one.
teach people.
I'm just saying she kept lighting it.
But
and
she's
she
been
was
great at
lighting it,
teaching me
and
as
she,
well.
and she burnt. Listen, she had a full stick and half of it is burnt.
It was all brown
It
and
was
black.
all brown
And that
around.
was
shit.
a Java. Like it was, it was like a little Java.
Oh God,
It was my startup kit.
man!
So-
I'm telling you, I had to tell a group of guys. Like I was at 5 Central, y'all, and it was just a group of people. You could tell they don't really smoke. It was just the show. It was the showmanship. So this dude kept doing his cigar like that. I said, "Baby, it's no ash on there. Stop doing that. It's no ash on there. Let it smoke it. You gotta smoke it." So you can develop some ash on your cigar. Stop doing that. It's irritating. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. And then he go, he finna cry. I said, I had to grab his hand. I said,
yeah,
do
that's so good.
not.
That's how she
There
did
we
me.
go.
Don't kill the cigar. It ain't
There
done
we
nothing
go.
to you. Don't
what you
do
said,
that.
it didn't do
It
nothing
ain't do
to you.
So Lala, your answer is if you met a guy and he didn't smoke, would you continue that relationship?
I mean, he would end it before I would. I'm still smoke. Hey, can you deal with it?
So
That's just
when
me.
when you say, "Hey, I'm finna go smoke," and he like, "Well, I thought we would do something."
You
that
thought wrong.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
You thought wrong. You know, look. I don't want to put my business.
So,
Baby.
in the words of K2W, your mate has to smoke.
Gotta smoke. Gotta have a vice, baby.
Got it.
Oh, look.
What if he
if he
don't
doesn't smoke, don't interfere with my smoking. That's
There we
all
go.
I'm saying. If you don't smoke, it's not necessary, but it would be nice because I'm gonna be gone. I'm not gonna sit up there and be every now and then if I feel like it. But most of the time, I feel like smoking. I feel like going to a spot somewhere I ain't been. I can be back in the cut and I'm smoking and I'm drinking. I'm not bothering nobody.
Chilling.
Chilling.
Cigars
That's
are
what
the
I
most
wanna do.
relaxing.
Very
I mean,
relaxing.
it's just the most relaxing thing, and
And you meet different
it's
people.
one. Well,
You
it's
get to
one
have good
thing that
conversations.
you can do, and it's not like alcohol. Like you
Right.
can drink by yourself, and people say when you drink by yourself, you're alcoholic kind of thing. But when you smoke by yourself, you just sit
It's
on your
okay.
patio,
Hmm.
garage, or go out or whatever, and just enjoy a smoke, and it just calms your mind. It makes you, kind of rethink, regroup, feel a little better. So that's why I know in the beginning we talked about I don't have to have alcohol to smoke. I can just
I
smoke.
don't either. It just complements it for
It
me.
complements
I
it.
drink. I drank for years, and I stopped for a couple of years too. So I'm not an alcoholic, but it pairs well with me. I like bourbon whiskeys. I'll try anything brown. So from scotches to the nails of the tequilas or the reposados, I'll try those and I'll drink on those. I'm not a clear drinker. I used to be, but no. But now with my cigars,
Everything clear is good. You know that,
no,
right?
it's not.
Okay, just checking.
No, it's
You know what?
touched.
Now that you said
It's
that, they
touched.
special.
Mm.
That's that light skin shit. Okay, never mind.
I'm I'm not light skinned. What do you mean? I got a nice tan.
All right, guys.
Bronze is working, baby.
So we are about to end this segment, and of course
Wow,
we're gonna
no,
do.
not yet.
Oh, we having so
Yeah,
much
it's too
fun.
soon.
So much
so
fun.
much fun.
It's too
We
soon.
will definitely we're gonna let start off with Tina Fey. Tina Fey, she heard me. We're gonna go start off with Cigar Hubs and
Hey,
let
shout out to
her.
Cigar Head.
Wait right there. Don't move. Go back.
Don't
Turn
move.
around.
Turn around. Go out
Go
the
back.
other door.
Go back.
You
Go
can
back.
go out right there. Go. Yeah. Through
Knock
that.
on the
Through
door.
that door. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll let you through.
I'm sorry. We got customers.
We got.
y'all.
Yeah.
They
We.
trying to come in.
we
They
at the
trying to get
spot.
on live,
We're at the
y'all.
spot. We again. We
Yeah.
want to thank our
Cameo.
Stogies, John
Cameo.
for allowing us to
Yep.
set up here.
Thank you.
Shout out to John Simmons and Jonathan Reed. All my Ice Stogie fam here. Love y'all. Love
Hey,
y'all.
Ken.
Can't.
So
I
we
ain't
have.
saying nothing.
We have, as most of you guys may know that are here live with us, know that all of us have a brand. So we'll start off with Tina with Cigar Hub, which is her and her husband's brand, which is,
Shout out Cigar
listen,
Hub.
that was a genius idea. I mean, who would have thought of porn for Cigar Hub? So there you go, Tina.
I mean, even they got what is
There you
it?
go,
What is
Tina.
it? Cigar porn, and they don't do porn, but okay.
There you go, Tina. Flourish.
But Cigar Hub. does.
Shout out to Cigar Hub. Check us out on Instagram. We're also we have a website on Cigar Hub Apparel.
Y'all sell
Um,
toys?
No,
Oh.
it's all apparel. Right now, check
Don't
us
give her no
out.
ideas.
We have a winter
That's
sale
not
going
good.
on, so check us out online. We have a winter sale going out, and then soon we'll have our spring collection coming out pretty soon here.
Sounds
Make sure you
so
get some
delicious.
apparel. I have my apparel.
Thank you for everyone that's out there that's been very supportive to us, and keep wearing that gear. Keep sending in
Hey.
those pics.
I'm
La,
next.
la.
Okay.
You want me to
So-
end? You want it? You can end it. I'm going
Go ahead,
to
Kim.
K2W
K2.
Promotions. Everyone knows that I am the manager for the wonderful, 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 dynamic DJ Remarkable.
Yeah.
Remarkable. I do events, so
That's
if
some
you
scratching.
have an event that you want
Absolutely.
to get together, I'll get all of that together for you. Get all that together for you.
Y'all, this lady right here, she do a lot. She's a busy woman, but
Team No Sleep.
yeah, team no sleep.
Team No Sleep.
She's a busy woman, but she does an awesome job with
Thank you,
events.
thank you,
So
thank
check
you,
her
Tina.
out. Check her out.
All right, Lala.
Yo. Okay, can y'all sing? Okay. Let me move over. Oh, this is your girl Lala. Working on my brand. I guess this is a part of it. I like supporting black businesses such as Cigar Hub, K2W, Space. Shout out y'all, Emperor's Cuts, Blowing Smoke. Just some of the groups. Hey, DC. That's out of Dallas. Damn. Oh, and the Arrival. So yeah, I help.
That's home.
Shout out
I
to
help
Dallas
as much
Leaf.
as I can. I enjoy doing it because I really love cigars. Hence the name Lala Loves Cigars. So
La la.
I just enjoy the journey. That's what I call
Absolutely.
it. And a lot is going on. I just don't want to speak on it right now. But I am very appreciative of the relationships I have built over the years, especially here in Houston, Texas. I'm from Memphis. What's up, Memphis 10? And been here 3 years, so received nothing but love. Nita's numbers, like I mean,
Shout
I
out,
just
Nita.
built a
What
lot
up,
of
Nita?
Hey,
relationships.
hey,
Full body, Brandy. Like
Hey,
I
Brandy.
love all my
Hey,
people. I
Brandy.
love all of y'all. Like, forgive me sometimes when people approach me. Like, yes, I follow you on Instagram. I do look crazy, but my girl Nita said something to me just Saturday.
I guarantee you it's uplifting because
It was very
that's all she
uplifting.
can. That's all
Very
she says.
uplifting. I mean, she's just people, you may not know them, but they know you,
Yeah.
and
And they pay
that's very
attention.
flattering. But it's also like new for me, and not to seem unapproachable. But once you get to know me, it's not personal most of the time. It's business, and
I love
when
your
I'm in
energy.
business mode,
She
that's
has a heart shell.
You got a
business
great
mode.
energy. Yep.
Where'd she
Um,
get that from?
But I have enjoyed and I'm still enjoying everyone that I meet. If I haven't met you, if you walk up to me,
She gonna cuss you out.
hey,
it's okay, I
depends
do
on
the
how
same
you
thing.
come at me. Depends on how you
Smoky
come
the
at me.
damn
You can't come
bad.
up in
I
my spot
see
and not buy nothing.
I see you smoking.
Number one.
Yep.
That's my pet peeve. You
Cigar
cannot walk up
etiquette.
in here
Cigar
and
etiquette.
not
We'll have to talk
buy
about
a
that
cigar,
one session.
Period.
Cigar
Period.
etiquette.
You gonna buy something. I ain't talking about no bubble gum, no M&Ms. You buying some cigars. You come up in a cigar lounge. Guess what? You smoking. All right.
Well,
But
so we
that's
can end it on this note. You do know I got to do my little commercial. HoustonCigarWeek.org.
Yes,
check it out.
Whoa.
You do not want to miss it.
I am one of the
Ladies.
hosts of Houston Cigar Week. I'm representing Westside Smokers. I have one of our ambassadors here,
That's
Lala.
me.
I
Stokey
have
just joined me. Yeah.
chairman of our
I was not
hospitality
that shady.
committee, which is Miss Tina. So Houston Cigar Week, Memorial Weekend, we definitely want you to be a part. If you need information, of course, you're welcome to inbox me or Lala or Tina.
Yeah.
But also, you are more than welcome to
I
go
do
to
love you now.
www.houstoncigarweek.org.
Oh yeah, we
Yes.
celebrating my 50th,
And
y'all.
it's her 50th birthday
Celebrate my
celebration
50th.
that week.
Yes,
On
it's gonna
pop
be
bottles.
a true turn up.
Yeah.
So if there anybody has a limousine service or whatever, I need a driver.
Oh, you
We
about
got
to-
that covered.
Your
We got
inbox
that
about
covered.
to
We
fill
got that.
up.
We got
Oh
that covered.
baby.
At the end of the day, guys, I know we've taken a lot of your time. We want to thank you for tuning in to
Thank
our
y'all.
first podcast.
Thank y'all.
LipStix on YouTube
LipStix.
will be live next Tuesday, 7 o'clock. We start on time. We'll be here at Stogies if you guys want to come and just hang out with us while we're filming or taping, whatever the correct correct language is.
Terminology.
But
is,
we will be here. We look forward to seeing you guys. And
Yes, we
again,
do.
thank you 100% for your support.
Tuesday,
Shout out to
7 o'clock.
Soapbox Heroes, our producer, Mr. Tyrone.
Hey Ty.
Hey,
What's up?
Tyrone.
Yes.
Ain't you the one that got them people kicked out of his house? Calling Tyrone? Never mind.
Shout out to Sticks and Shit Talk.
Sticks and Shit
Sticks
Talk,
and
our
Shit
brothers,
Talks. Yes,
our brothers.
our
We
brothers.
appreciate you so much. Shout out
Thanks
to
for
them.
looking out.
Thanks for looking out. If I don't say shout out to my president of Westside, that light skinned
Come at that
dude.
light skin dude.
Light skinned see-through.
What's up, Jay?
Hey, Jay, what's up?
So anyway,
From Memphis 10.
this gonna be
Hey.
one of them. What's the movies when everybody's saying bye bye, shout out,
Bye-bye.
We're saying bye. We're signing off. We're telling you,
Peace.
LipStix, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Don't forget to tune
It's
in next
spelled
Tuesday.
LIPSTIX.
LIP.
LIP,
LIP and pretty.
It-
LipStix Cigar Podcast on YouTube. Love
All
you
right,
guys.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Daddy.